Meghan Markle here.
Oh my god, this is almost an hour now. I didn't expect this to be too long. I have three more. There's a CNN video and a Vanity Fair. More is never enough. Prince William and Kate need 150 acres of land around Forest Lodge for security. There's that, September 30th, couple days ago. There is a God-shaped hole inside every human heart and soul. That money and possession never ever fill. Just saying. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor. I guess they had to credit her with something because all she had to her name when she married was a part-time job in order to always be available for William. Read into that what you will. There's did I put it on the list? What is it? Let me go look for it. I hope I liked it because I posted on my community board. Let me pause and look for it. I find what I was looking for, but I forgot the thought why I went to search for it. Let's see here. Okay, I guess they had to credit her with something because all she had to her name when she married was a part-time job in order to always be available for William. Read into that what you will. Okay, so the reference that I was making is Daddy Fell wrote something and then they trying to... let me just read it, okay? April 2017. But in 2008, it was reported that the Queen was concerned by Kate's lack of a discernible job. The last one at the back of the royal classroom. Of course, she lied about having a job or two before her marriage. Okay, so the Daily Mail decided to list the women in the royal family. It seems like not just the UK. Some of them, this is, what's her name? Letitia, Spain. I'm not sure who she is. And this is the Australian who married into whatever. But let's read. Who will be crowned the smartest? Psychologist Queen Matilda to financial whiz Maxima. These are Europe's cleverest warrior. But how does Kate measure up? Oh my God. When I first saw it, I was laughing. But I have to say, okay, this one, it's in one of my videos. Could have been in PYTE. Eugenie. I don't know what we were talking about. And then a squaddy says something. And I went to Eugenie's IG account. And then I started looking into some of the videos she has in her account. And some of the things she was talking about in terms of arts or whatever, it seems like she has something in her brain. Unlike some others, okay? And I subscribe or I follow her on IG. Even though I'm not on IG as often, I only go to post or check Meghan thing. All right? So firsthand, when I I will not say stumble, when I went on her IG and I watched a couple of her videos and I read some of her content, yeah, she has, there's some stuff up there. So I read this, okay. It's very blurry. I'll enlarge it and you guys could make it up. Crown Princess Mary of Denmark worked as advertisement exec before she wed. Queen Letizia of Spain has masters in audiovisual journalism. Princess Eugenie got best A-level result with two A's and a B. Kate worked part-time as accessory buyer and for her parents. Whoo! They don't dare put Meghan up there. The Duchess of Cambridge. Kate achieved 2 A's and a B in her A-levels, enabling her to go to St. Andrews University, where she studied history of art and graduated in 2005 with a 2:1. Initially, Kate attempted to set up her own children's clothing line as a subsidiary to her parents' company, Pt2, but she was forced to close it because it launched for financial reasons. In 2006, it was announced that she's taking up a position as a part-time accessory buyer for Jigsaw owned by her parents' close friends, Jone and Belle Robinson. However, she quit after less than a year and announced that she wanted to pursue a career as a photographer. There was speculation she would take up a job offer to train under royal photographer Mario Testino in New York, but instead ended up photographing new stock for a Pt2's website. She was also said to be involved in catalog design, production, and marketing, but in 2008, it was reported that the Queen was concerned by Kate's lack of discernible job. That's it. Whew. Royal family needed a broodmare. Now, after heir and 2 spare, she should just retire her. They should just retire her. OMG. There's all of that. I don't know what I was saying or if it was on X. And I keep on telling the Rangers, stop, trigger the squad when you're targeting Meghan for no reason. Because we have a lot to go about. Even Daddy Fell is putting things out. Okay? After this, that's it. The squad are just laughing. No wonder Willie took 10 years to propose to Kate. All the intelligent women refused him. And one look at Kate throughout the years proves they made the right decision. Prince William is a hideous, mean, vindictive bully. And William is pretty much the same thing too. The only thing that goes for William is the fact that he's the heir to the throne. Okay? Look at it. Since Harry left, he hasn't done a damn thing. They could say as much as they want about Kate. William is even worse. Kate doesn't compare to this other royal, just a lazy mare who chased a prince till he married her so she could spend the rest of her life doing very little. Okay, part-time accessories buyer. Compared to graceful, educated royals, it only shows how huge the gap is when it comes to Kate, laughing my ass off. But the thing is, this is what the royal family wanted. Okay, even look at Diana. Diana didn't even go as far as this.
But I was portrayed in the media at that time, if I remember rightly, as someone, because I hadn't passed any O-levels and taken any A-levels, I was stupid. And I made the grave mistake once of saying to a child I was thick as a plank in order to ease the child's nervousness, of which it did. But that headline went all around the world, and I rather regret saying it.
But she was smart enough and hard worker. They did not like it. Alright, she accidentally forgot to mention being a yacht girl. I wonder what qualification got her that position. The squad like to really rub it in. I remember this. Kate has no talent or experience of any kind. One would have thought she will at least do some philanthropic work. The only one she did was the same that William did. She's been stalking William for years. She forgot what she wanted. Her parents must be very proud. Alright, let's go to the next. Oh. Where's my thing? Alright, let me pause and make sure I don't skip. Alright, I'm an hour, so it's probably gonna be more than an hour when I'm editing. Okay, so there's this here. Vanity Fair. I'm not gonna read it. Prince Harry will certainly not be welcome back in time for Christmas. This picture fits perfectly, like Harry and Meghan care. It will actually be wild if Charles doesn't invite the Sussex family because, not to be mean, this is likely his last Christmas. I don't think Harry will turn down the invite if Charles extended it because he's desperate for reconciliation and it will make Harry look bad if he says no. Even if Harry says no, guess what? Harry's children are not adult, where it doesn't matter if Harry's not there or whatever. Harry's children are kids. It matters for Harry to be with his kids during the holiday season. Let me see. There's 2 comments in here. If Harry says no, he cannot come because of his children, guess what? It will be a perfect reason if they don't give him security that his kids don't go and he could stay home with his kids. And I think Harry probably wish that they don't invite him because it's probably much fun over there. Can you imagine in the morning you getting up, the kids can't wait to go open their present and all of that? These are the moments. My kids are too old for that. We don't do that anymore. But when they were young, that was the highlight of the holiday. But once they know the secret of Christmas, of Santa Claus, everything is out the window. It's not the same anymore. They are teenagers. They this, oh, I want this for Christmas. You give them money and you're done with. That little surprise and you do with kids, this is the age where it's supposed to be. If Harry doesn't show up at Charles, who cares? Charles is an old man. I don't think Charles even care when Harry was young to do this type of things with Harry. And look at what just happened here. That few moments he was over there to meet with Charles. Look the nonsense they're still spilling out about that few moments of a meeting. If the kids and Harry and Meghan go over there, can you imagine the amount of nonsense that they'll be writing nonstop? It'll be best. I know Harry wants to make reconciliation with his father. I don't know if Harry sees what I'm seeing. Obviously not, because this is his family. But from the outside, it's not beneficial for Harry at all. I hope they don't invite him, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Okay, let me read this and then move to the next one. I don't think the invitation will include Meghan. I might be wrong, but Harry will definitely not leave Meghan and the children over Christmas. In fact, I don't think he will go. Alright, so I agree with this one. To be honest, I think if Harry and Meghan with the kids visit such only Charles for a few hours during Christmas will probably be better closeness, reconciliation, connection without any other family interference, no staff or gray suit involved. That's another thing. It will have been before Christmas. Okay? Days before Christmas or a week before Christmas. Do that and then during the holiday you stay home. I think that was the first one I went to. And there were 2 comments. Let me read these. Yet another anonymous source. I know Katie Nichols been ill, but I just can't find it within myself to wish her well. Oh my God. Let me start over. Yet another anonymous source. I know Katie Nichols been ill, but I just can't find it within myself to wish her well, particularly as she's been implicated in the upcoming ANL. Oh, all of a sudden she's not feeling well. Because of the lawsuit, unlawful information gathering case. She worked for the Mail on Sunday back in the day. Presumably because he did not benefit financially from Epstein. Oh, I'm sure he'll be so bummed. Alright, let's pause this. They desperately want that photograph of Archie and Lily all dressed up and walking to church, and there is no way in hell that Harry and Meghan will subject their small children to that. And Harry needs to be very careful. Leading up to that lawsuit in 2026, forget about this holiday. Out the window. Done. After, if God wants that to be done, it will be next year. And then let's not forget when the Queen passed, Harry and Meghan were doing the walkabout to meet the people. Do you guys remember how the tabloid and the TV, the media in the UK trash her? Okay? I guess I'm gonna say almost the same thing when Harry went to the UK and there was that chase happen a couple years ago. Later when I find out. I guess it was I don't want to say it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. But I think it's good that Harry and Meghan were able to experience the media bashing during Queen Elizabeth II's death. The week that went on, they went and bashed them. I hope they remember that moment. You remember that at the end of everything, the funeral, everything was done. They're getting in the car. How drained their face was. Okay? So it was an experience for them. Okay? At that time, still, I didn't like it that they went through it. But to know that these people, they do not know any different. They love to pin people against one another. It's like a freaking gladiator type of game to these people, the media who's writing the BS. And it's a joy for them to put pain and agony into the... Well, at least Harry and Meghan. I don't know about the others. It seems like they enjoy it. They don't complain. They don't explain. So Harry and Meghan don't like that. So during the Queen's funeral, now thinking of that situation, I'm sort of happy that they went through it. Why? Because Harry already knew. I know that Harry already knew because throughout his life he experienced this type of nonsense. But that experience during the Queen's funeral, the unnecessary BS that they said and did to them, I'm glad that they went through it. You know why? Because now it will confirm to them. I hope they go back to some of those videos, those moments, to remember how they felt so their kids don't go through it again. Because as an adult, look how painful it is. Okay, you could look at Meghan's face just drain. Harry's face just drain. How do you think the kids will feel? And those idiots over there, I'm not talking about the little people in the UK, the ones who's writing their nonsense, who's penning the royal family against one another, who think their lives, the royal family lives, is like a freaking gladiator. Okay, they the one who can't wait to see the kids' face. Okay, Harry and Meghan's kids, so they could go on and write BS nonstop, and all of a sudden they forgot about decency. They don't even have decency. They would not care. Look at the moment Archie was born, the nonsense they put out there. Okay, so I hope, I'm sorry, Harry, the much of reconciliation that you're looking for, I hope your father don't invite you. Okay, I hope they don't invite you. You don't agree to their BS, because that lawsuit that's coming, your father is all about the paper. He doesn't care about you. That's it. Let's get back to the original recording. Hopefully they could do Bernie at Weekend at Bernie and keep him alive until then. All right, next week. There might be two parts to this recording, okay? Because I'm already past an hour. One couple consistently thrives in organic situation. The other two rely on heavy staging and production to appear popular. All right. That time, royalists went totally apoplectic when CNN said, quote, "You can see Harry get out first, then you saw Meghan, then the other two royals." Let's see here. Let me go into it so it could be bigger. Let's listen.
It was a huge shock. It was silent. You could almost hear a pin drop when the four of them emerged from the car. You can see Harry get out first, then you saw Meghan, and then the other two royals as well. And it was remarkable. And it was a huge
it's
shock.
playing over?
It was silent. You could almost hear
There's
a
a
pin
glitch.
drop
Yeah,
when
it's playing
the four
over.
of them emerged.
All right, BOL, he said he saw what he saw. People are laughing. This is why I will only ever refer to him as Toby, because that's all he is. The other brother, that's what it stands for. I have been calling the other royals the leftovers left behind royal family for a while now. This was a direct slap from media. People are laughing. Let's go back. You see how many people there just to see them? Can you imagine if William then turned the way that he is and accept Meghan? You don't have to like her, but for the sake of the institution and whatever, just play it cool. But no, he has to be savage. Do you see how many people came out? Yes, I understand it was the Queen's, the time when the Queen died, but it is what it is. There's me here. The British royal family, story first, action, okay? One of the most, what is that? What did I put here? One of the most iconic performances. That's all they do. They perform. All right. So that's an ad. That's it. This is my last one. Okay. So this is a squad who's just making reference. I think she responded somewhere here in one of her comments. What she make reference to here. No more endless debate, no more endless headlines about all the beautiful and expensive things Meghan receives from the British taxpayers and the gratitude she must show them. What a relief. Phew. All right. What do you mean? All right. Random thought. That's what she's making reference. She's saying, I was just thinking about it. Just happy my face or taxpayers free. Oh, yeah, for sure. The delight for me is seeing the empire crumble down little by little. We've been fed this week. Lies coming to light. And the forgotten Marcos was beefing. Yes, please. That will be on the next video, where I will be talking about the half-sister, where out of nowhere, I don't know why she went and put things about the father. Alright, so that's what she make reference to. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. There's a lot of thumbnails that I need to do. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
Lavanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.